Hi guys, this is App Unwrapper. I'm back with Alt Frequencies, and I'm going to pick up where I left off. We were in middle of Chapter 4. Enjoy!
Students, friends, activists, it's your girl Kaya here. Today is the day. We're reclaiming the vote, reclaiming time, reclaiming our lives. So, after that list from Jenny's dad got out there, things have been moving fast. We know the time loop has already started. Our vote is useless, and the people who know what's going on are rounded up by the police right now. That list backfired big time. It was supposed to protect them, but instead they're being haunted. The police say that's not happening at all, but we're not blind. We have no idea what happened to Jenny's dad. Jenny was questioned by the police and she's still at the station. Friends, students, intellectual raiders of the free spirit, this shit is on. So here's what we're doing. 1, we need to occupy the polling stations, barricade them, stop the vote. If nobody votes, nobody wins. 2, if we want to stop the vote, we need materials. Got things like ropes, locks, chains, tents. We want to hear from you. 3, we need food. Let's fill those polling stations with pizzas. The personnel won't know what hit them. They'll think that we're just there for a while, that we'll leave when we get hungry, but if you send us food and drinks, we can last for days. Support your local occupier and start ordering now. If you need materials, come on over to the studio. We've collected stuff that you can use, but we need more. If you own or work in a hardware store and you're supporting the cause, call us. Whew, it's going to be a long day. Our lines are open and our studio too. I'm declaring this studio the hub of the student protest. It's our future we're talking about, people, not theirs. Not those politicians who've been around for ages. We're the ones inheriting this assumed new utopia in which everyone and everything will prosper. Yeah, right. Economic growth and environmental improvement? Since when is that actually possible? Guess what? We don't know jack shit about our future. All I know is that this vote is fake. We've been lied to and you know it. Soon we'll live in a future in which we get sick and die because our bodies and minds get reset over and over. We'll get sick and die and we won't even notice because we don't remember. Jenny, if you hear this, stay strong. We'll see you on the other side. This is for your dad, and for you, and for everyone fighting the good fight. Rise up. Reclaim time.
Am I doing this? Hell yeah, I'm doing this. Here's my rant of the day. Voting, it's shit. You think you live in a democracy, but you don't. You're lulled into a false sense of security. Give your opinion, influence your life, but it's all fake. All of it. You think you make an informed choice, but you don't. Because you're only hearing what you want to hear. You listen to the people you agree with, and you nod. You listen to the people you disagree with, and you scorn them. And that is how you're reinforcing your own worldview. And every time they want you to vote again, you do the nodding and the scorning again. You agree even more because it feels safe, because that's your view. That's what you stand for. Isn't that great? Isn't it wonderful to have an opinion? Dream on, mate. Enjoy your loop bubble. That's it. I'm out. Now I'm done with opinions for good. So, call me. But don't expect me to comment on anything. NSB. And who's calling?
Hi, Ennis. It's Lillian. I was just wondering how the dog was doing.
Dead. Next.
Ennis, my man, so you're not giving your opinion on anything?
Nope.
So I can just call you an obnoxious has-been and you have no opinion on that?
None. None whatsoever.
Wow, hardcore. I bet you're crying like a baby tonight when you're all alone and you realize nobody loves you.
If I do, you'll be the last to know. Whoops. What do you know? We lost a new friend. Next!
Don here. I fully support what you're trying to do.
Wow. Thanks, man. That means a lot to me.
There are too many people with opinions anyway. Couldn't hurt to have one opinion less. Although I'm sorry it has to be yours, I mean, I know a lot of other people. I'd rather have them keep their mouths shut. Am I right?
I don't know. Are you?
Wow, you don't even have an opinion on that? You're really trying, man. Respect.
Yeah. Thanks. Next!
Anon here.
Oh, hi, Anon. Listen, I'm not going to tell you how I feel about you calling because that would be an opinion.
Right, and you don't do opinions.
But I do questions. So, are you voting today?
I'm not sure yet.
Not sure? Usually you're so sure of everything.
Oh, I don't have all of the answers.
Well, you sure try to act as if you have.
Careful. Opinions.
The rant of the day.
Am I doing this? Hell yeah!
Since its existence was revealed on our show. Police teams have visited several homes and other locations in the country in order to find the source of this list. Meanwhile, the fate of the terrorist group that was arrested yesterday is still unknown. While shots were heard and ambulances arrived on the scene, the police is still refusing to comment on what happened. However, the arresting officer in charge, Detective Chiray, is expected to give a statement later today. Polling stations have opened an hour ago for today's vote on the time loop. Long lines have already formed in front of some of the more central polling locations. Minister Macmillan, who is currently in hiding because of the threats on her life, made an unexpected appearance at one of the polling stations. Smiling and waving to the crowds, she posed for photos while putting her ballot in the box. When asked, she reiterated that there is no truth to the rumors that the time loop has already been activated.
I can assure you that we are honoring the procedure and we will not set anything in motion before the people have spoken out about it. We take our people very seriously and we would never betray the trust you have in us. There have been many opinions and concerns, but today is the moment to make your voice heard and your vote count. Thank you.
Stay tuned for live reactions and exit polls from our own reporter, Tommy Begay, who will be travelling between polling stations today. Thank you all for joining us on this eventful Friday. As we said, we'll be switching over to Tommy Begay regularly, but first we have a guest calling in. During the headlines, we were contacted by the head of the National Police, and if I've understood correctly, we now have Detective Chiray on the phone. Detective Chiray, are you there?
I am, Mr. Peterson. Thank you for allowing me into your broadcast.
I haven't actually been informed on the nature of your call. We heard you were holding a press conference later today.
We are, but I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you live on air for your excellent work.
I'm flattered, but I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
Thanks to your continuing trustworthy reporting, you were able to get the scoop of the existence of a list of RND1s. And thanks to your active investigation, we were able to take action on these individuals immediately.
Could you explain what you mean by take action?
As this is an ongoing investigation, I cannot comment too much. But what I can say is that these people were planning to overthrow the government.
This is News One, and here are the headlines with Fred Peterson.
Today, the alleged list of so-called RMB1s, people immune to the time loop reset, has caused a lot of commotion since its existence was revealed on our show. Police teams have visited several homes and other locations in the country in order to find the source of this list. Meanwhile, the fate of the terrorist group that was arrested yesterday is still unknown. While shots were heard and ambulances arrived on the scene, the police is still refusing to comment on what happened. However, the arresting officer in charge, Detective
Own worldview, and every time they want you.
Long line
of the week, so let's start the party early.
Thanks, Bob. Of course, it's an extra exciting day as everybody's getting ready to vote.
To celebrate this, we decided to make the ultimate list of songs about time. We've been getting all your suggestions, and at the end of the show, we'll reveal a top 5.
Wasn't that exciting yesterday with everybody going on about that list?
Couldn't be bothered, to be honest.
Think about it, though. What if the time loop would be active and you would be one of the only ones noticing it? Isn't that, like, totally weird?
I guess. I don't know.
I wish they'd made the names on that list public. I'd love to talk to somebody like that. Or maybe I'm one myself, but I just don't know it yet.
If you were one, you would have known already.
Why?
Never mind. Let's hear some music.
No, it's fine. I'm done with it anyway.
Done? How?
I sort of tried to understand what was happening, but the more I heard about it, the more scared I got. Like, once you really start reading, I couldn't sleep. My head was sort of exploding.
Ew. Well, that's not good.
So I've decided not to get into it anymore. No more reading the news. No more trying to understand. No toxic conspiracy theories or lying politicians. I don't need that in my life.
Wow. Okay.
You were the one saying this show was all about fun, so why aren't you agreeing with me?
I agree. I agree.
Let's get back to the fun then, babe. It's Friday, so it's time for Guess the Sounds.
One, two.
2 summer festival tickets to earn for the first of you who will guess the sound.
What happened? I don't know what happened.
Your #1 radio DJ,
Michelle.
Good.
What Michelle meant to say was, good morning, everyone. It's your favorite station with your favorite hosts. It's the end of the week, so let's start the party early.
Thanks, Bob. Of course, it's an extra exciting day as everybody's getting ready to vote.
To celebrate this, we decided to make the ultimate list of songs about time. We've been getting all your suggestions, and at the end of the show, we'll reveal a top 5.
Wasn't that exciting yesterday with
ropes, locks, chains, tents? We want to hear from you. 3, we need food.
I'm not exactly sure. Let's see if I can figure out what to do.
Fill those polling stations with pizzas. They'll think that support your local if you need material. If you own or it's going to be a long. It's our. We're the one economic. Guess all up soon. We'll get Jenny. This is for rise up. Students, friends, we're reclaiming. So after that, we know the time that list backfired. The police say that's. We have no idea. Friends, students. So here's what we're doing. 1, we need to occupy the polling stations. Barricade them. Stop the vote. If nobody votes, nobody wins.
Comment on anything. NSB. And who's calling?
Hi, Ennis. It's Lillian. I was just wondering how the dog was doing.
Dead. Next!
1. We need to occupy the polling stations. Barricade them. Stop the vote. If nobody votes, nobody wins.
Barricade stuff? What's all this about? Activism? No thanks. Been there, done that. No, thank you. Sounds more like a news item anyway. Use your imagination. Self-mockery. You could do much better than that. All right, back to business.
Ennis, my man.
Self-mockery. He wants someone... Huh.
So, you're not giving you...
If I've understood correctly, we now have Detective Chiray on the phone.
1. We need to occupy the polling stations. Barricade them. Stop the vote. If nobody votes, nobody wins.
Well, it seems like there are still terrorist groups active. We need to occupy the polling stations. That sounds like a clear threat. The only way this could be done is with violence. That would suggest this group has access to weapons. And that would mean they're allies of the terrorist group that was arrested yesterday. We have heard that the terrorists were planning to blow up polling stations. Could this be a call for suicide bombers? This is breaking news. Please stay with us while the story unfolds. Detective Chiray, are you there?
I am, Mr. Peterson. Thank you for allowing me into your broadcast.
I haven't actually been informed on the nature of your call. Today, police... long lines have Minister Macmillan smiling when asked.
I can assure you that we are...
Thank you all.
1. We need to occupy the polling station.
Well. It seems like there are still terrorist groups active. We need to occupy the polling stations. That sounds like a clear threat. The only way this could be done is with violence. That would suggest this group has access to weapons. And that would suggest this group has access to weapons. And that would mean they're allies of the terrorist group that was arrested yesterday. We have heard that the terrorists were planning to blow up polling stations. We have heard that the terrorists were planning to blow up polling stations. Could this be a call for suicide bombers? This is breaking news. Please stay with us while the story unfolds. And now, we have a...
Get back to the fun then, babe. It's Friday, so it's time for Guess the Sounds.
We appreciate all your... been informed on the nature of your call.
Wow, just like
this. Stay strong. Students, friends, activists, it's your girl Kaya here. Today is the day. Thanks for your messages. We're trying to process everything.
Sense of security. Give your opinion, influence your life. And I won't let you interrupt my rant. This is my only space to disagree. Well, it's not as if you can vote against the vote today. I mean, there's no box to tick that says, this vote is rubbish. Anyway, let me pick up where I left off. But it's all because you listened and you dream on. That's it. So, call me. And I won't let you well, it's not as if you can vote. NSB. And who's calling?
Hi, Ennis. It's
dead. Next. All right, listen up. There are lots of callers.
Okay, so
So make it worthwhile, okay?
Let me see.
We need to occupy the polling stations.
What is exploding?
Ew.
Lines are open and our studio too. It's our future. We'll be
Let me see. Maybe I need to clear it up.
We're reclaiming. We know the time. That list. The police. We have no friend. So here. 1, 2. If we want to stop the vote, we need materials. Got things like ropes, locks, chains, tents. We want to hear from you. 3. We need food. Let's fill those polling stations with pizza.
What if the time loop would be...
Have spoken out about it. There have been many...
Stay tuned. Thank you all for joining.
1. We need to occupy the polling stations. Barricade them. Stop the vote. If nobody votes, nobody wins.
Well, well. It seems like there are still terrorist groups active. We need to occupy the polling stations. That sounds like a clear threat. The only way this could be done is with violence. That would suggest this group has access to weapons. And that would mean they're allies of the terrorist group that was arrested yesterday. We have heard that the terrorists were planning to blow up polling stations. Could this be a call for suicide bombers? This is breaking news. Please stay with us while the story unfolds. And now, we have a guest calling in. Detective Chiré, are you there?
I am, Mr. Peterson. Thank you for allowing me into your broadcast.
I haven't actually been informed on the nature of your call.
2 summer festival tickets to earn for the first of you who will get the sound. Good.
What Michelle meant to say was, it's the end of the...
Thanks, Bob.
2. If we want to stop the vote, we need materials. Got things like ropes, locks, chains, tents. We want to hear from you.
I'm done with it. I don't ever want to hear the word vote ever again.
Not the best day to decide that.
I don't care. No more messages, no more news, no more vote. Just loop me and make me forget for all I care. I can't take it anymore. I just want to sleep at night, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. Just play some happy music, please.
Wow. Yeah. Sure, right now.
All right, so
Students, we know that list. The police, we have friends. So here's 1, 2, 3. 3. We need food. Let's fill those polling stations with pizzas. The personnel won't know what hit them. They'll think that we're just there for a while.
How the dog was doing.
Dead. Next!
3. We need food. Let's fill those polling stations with pizzas. The personnel won't know what hit them.
Now this I like. Let's prank that vote. So, what are we doing? Sending pizzas to polling stations to throw in their faces? Love it. I needed this to lighten up the day. Hell, we all needed it. I'm going all in. Now, let's order pizzas. What's the address of the biggest polling station? Let's see. I'll just order 100? No, 1,000. Who cares? We can only vote once. And, obviously, it has to be pineapple pizza. Imagine throwing those wet slices of fruit in their faces. Okay, so I'm going for the polling place at the train station. Yes, I reckon it'll take about 30 minutes for the first pizzas to arrive, so... Get to the train station and be ready to throw some pizza. I'll be going there directly after the show. This day's turning out quite nicely.
Good evening.
Alright, I'm going to take a break here. That's alt frequencies. Let's see what achievements I have. I have to go after a lot of them still. Confuse Ennis with the nature of your offer. Interesting. Spoil Ennis's new song. Huh. Alright, there's a lot. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and try to figure them out. But anyway, that's Alt Frequencies. Check it out. And if you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks. Bye-bye.